All right, let's try this again. Hey, so it is Thursday. Just want to say hi. Want to talk a little bit about mindset with you today, and how your mindset affects what you do. I think that a lot of people don't put a whole lot of thought into the way that they think about things and how it affects the way that they go through life and make things happen. And so I've said this a few times. With me, I've changed the way that I think about things, and it was an uphill battle for a while, and I'm still on, in between there. But one of the biggest things for me is quieting my mind and realizing that no matter what I do, I'm in charge. I'm in control. And it's funny because as I sit here and I talk about not being insecure and not being, worrying about what other people think and things like that, I still do a little bit. I'm sitting out here in my garage because my wife's inside studying, and she supports me in everything I do, but I still feel kind of insecure talking, with her sitting in there. So it still happens, She supports everything I do. She doesn't really make fun of me about anything that I do, which there's not really anything that's funny about what I'm doing. I'm sitting here and I'm just kind of telling you how I feel and trying to help you out and understand that you're in charge of yourself. So really, in all reality, there's not really anything to be insecure about. Funny, my collar's messed up. But that's really what I want you to think about. I want you to think about mindset. I was watching this video the other day, and it's really cool to see these people who have this mindset that no matter what your circumstances are, whether you're poor, whether you have parents that beat you, whatever those things happened, you have the choice, you have the option, and it's all between your ears. Okay? No matter what happened to you, you are not stuck where you're at. Okay? And I'm going to say that again. No matter what happened to you, you are not stuck where you're at. Okay? Simple things for me, being stuck in a job that I did not like, right? So, and I'm not even talking about my previous job as a teacher because I loved teaching. I just couldn't afford to do it. It didn't provide for my family like I needed it to. And I love what I'm doing now. It's awesome. Two things I love what I'm doing. I love that I'm doing this. I love that I'm selling blinds because I love being a salesman and being in charge of my own destiny. I walk into a person's house and they decide if they like what I told them, and if they don't, then they don't. But I'm in charge of presenting my best material to them for them to decide. And so it's all on me. I like that. I think that's awesome. But then this motivational speaking thing, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to motivate you. If I reach one person, if one of my videos change one person's life, that's what it's all about. And, I've had not millions, but I've had lots of people reach out to me and talk to me about, hey, what you're doing is awesome. And so that's great. That makes you feel good about it, but I'm doing it for me because I needed a change. I needed to make a difference in my head and change the way that I think about things. And that's what I did. I went from the glasses half empty to the glasses half full, and good things will happen. And if something bad happens, think of all the good things that happened in that. So that's really what it is. I mean, you have to make that adjustment. You have to make that decision in your head that you can do anything that you set your mind to. And you have to decide that it doesn't matter what other people think, because that doesn't matter. What matters is that you have a goal and you want to reach it. And in order to reach that goal, you are going to have to work for it. It may not be easy, but there's a way out. Okay? There's a way to get out of that. It's been about 8 years now since I quit working at Les Schwab, and I made my own path for myself. I decided that I was going to go back to college and get a degree. And so that was a hard thing for me. I was not a very good college student when I first went, but what had changed in between those 11 years of me first going to school and me going the second time was the fact that I believed in myself. I knew I was a hard worker, and I didn't give it a good try the first time. So if you're afraid to do something, you have to try. The desire to do it needs to be there. So I want you to think about that when you decide that there's something that you want to change in your life. How can you reach that goal? How can you work hard? How can you make it happen? And if you don't want to try, that's your choice. But don't blame other people, because it's not their fault. You are the person who's in charge of your own destiny. You are the person who sets the tone in your mind of whether you can do it. And if you can dream it, and if you can believe it, that you will achieve it. You just have to be willing to work for it. Anyway, that's what I got for today. Hope you have a good day. I have a great podcast guest on Saturday. Pretty excited to have him. Also lined up another one for the following Saturday that's really cool. It's all about mindset, and that's what these guys talk about. You know, they're people that talk about what it is that has got them where they are, how hard they've worked, and how hard work pays off in the end, because they have achieved something that they love to do, or they've reached these goals that they have tried to reach. So anyway, have a great day.